Class, today I'm gonna talk about child abuse. Child abuse is not just about black eyes. While physical abuse is shocking due to the marked lips, not all signs of child abuse are as obvious. Ignoring children's needs, putting them in unsupervised, dangerous situations, or exposing them to sexual situations, or making them feel stupid or not good enough are also forms of child abuse, and they can leave deep, lasting scars on kids. All types of abuse and neglect leave lasting scars. Some of these scars may be physical, but emotional. Scarring has long lasting effects throughout life, damaging a child's sense of ourselves, their future relationships, and ability to function at home, work, and school. There are some effects that can include lack of trust and relationship difficulties. This can lead to difficulty in maintaining relationship in adulthood. It can also lead to unhealthy relationship because the adult doesn't know what a good relationship is. Core feelings of being worthless. You have been told over and over again as a child that you're stupid or you are not good enough. It is very difficult to overcome these core feelings as they grow up. Abused kids may neglect their education or settle for low paying jobs because they don't believe they are worth more. Trouble regulating emotions. Abused children cannot express emotion safely. As a result, that emotion gets stuffed down and coming out in unexpected ways. They are different types of child abuse. Abuse behavior comes in many forms, but the common denominator is the emotional effect on the child. One of them is emotional abuse. Contrary to some people believes, words can hurt, and emotional abuse can severely damage a child's mental health or social development. Examples of emotional abuse can include calling names and making negative comparison to others, telling a child they're not good, worthless, bad, or a mistake, frequently yelling or bullying, ignoring, rejecting a child as punishment, giving them the silent treatment, limiting physical contact with other people. For example, no hugs, no kisses, or other sign of affections. Physical abuse involves physical harm or injury to the child. It might be the result of a deliberate attempt to hurt the child, or excessive physical punishment. With physical abuse, there are some elements that you can see. Unpredictably, the child never knows what is going on to set the parent off. There are no clear boundaries or rules. They also use fear to control behavior. Abusive parents may believe that their children need to fear them in order to behave, so they use physical abuse to keep their child in line. Another child abuse is sexual abuse. Child sexual abuse is an especially complicated form of abuse because of its layers of guilt and shame. It is important to recognize that sexual abuse doesn't always involve body contact. Sexually abused children are often tormented by shame, guilt. They may feel that they are responsible for the abuse or somehow brought in for themselves. While abuse occurs in all types of families, children are at much greater risk in certain situations. For example, domestic violence. Even if the abused parents does their best to protect their child, domestic violence is still extremely damaging. Another is alcohol and drug abuse. Parents who are drunk or high may be unable to care for their children. make good parenting decision or control often dangerous impulses, um, stress and lack of support. Parenting can be very time intensive and stressful job, especially if you are raising children without support from family and friends, or you are dealing with relationship problems or financial difficulties. What should you do if you suspect that a child is being abused, or if a child confides in you? It is normal to feel a little overwhelmed and confused. Child abuse is a difficult subject that can be hard to accept and even talk about it, from both you and the child. When talking with an abused child, the best way to encourage them is to show calm and unconditional support. If you are having trouble finding the words, just let your actions speak for you. If you suspect that a child is undergoing abuse, it is critical to report it and to continue reporting each separate incidents if continues to record. Um, each report you make is a snapshot of what's going on in the family. The more information you can provide, the better the chance of the child getting the help they deserve. Um, of course, it is normal to have some reservations and worries about reporting child abuse. If you have a history of child abuse, having your own children can trigger strong memories and feelings that you may have be represent. You may be shocked and overwhelmed by your anger and feel like you can't control, but you can learn new ways to manage your emotions and break your old patterns. And remember, you are the most important person in your child's world, and you don't have to get it alone. Help and support are available, and that's gonna be all. And thank you.